dreams, boss fights and raids. We're chasing streams, jump between games. All night we'll play, collecting loot, slaying what's in the way. Hyper dreamer, let's go. Fantasy and destiny show. Our Twitch will always know. Gaming together we glow. Final Fantasy highs, crystal lights rise, summon beasts to fight in virtual skies. Destiny's call, guardians stand tall, defend the light, through darkness we fall. Hyper dreamer, let's go. Fantasy and destiny show. Our Twitch will always know. Gaming together we glow.
Hello, all my little dreamers and peepers and what y'all have hit. Yesterday it was kind of a bust. Yeah, yesterday was kind of stressful. You saw me kind of rage a little bit after like the snap right there with the keys not being on the, not being able to use the keys. Well, not being able the keys. Anyways, bottom line, we got it all worked out. We only played for like an hour, and it was basically just cutscenes the entire fucking time. Aha! So today we're doing some more gameplay. I haven't touched the game since. I've been contemplating this, and I think I am gonna go and get the Viper class before we continue on this quest line. That way I can level up Viper class up to 100. And then I can come back to Reaper and level out to 100. So that's what I'm going to do. I don't care if y'all don't like that I do that, but that's what I am going to do. So let's get to it, shall we? And I just had to message some friends real quick, because I'm all discombobulated a little bit right now, but that's beyond the point. Is live. Is live. And I might be going back to some more Fortnite gameplays. So, probably going to be doing that with D-Wolf and Neo, depending if they're on playing Fortnite. So, we're going to go to the steps of Nald in Ulda. We're going to find the Yama Boys inside your mind. Hey, Phantom, how are you? Going to be getting the Viper class, because why the hell not? We're just gonna do that. Oh, it's like right there, right outside the shard. Okay, Aether shard. That's actually handy. Accept. Speak with the Viper outside the Weaver's Guild. Okay. So at least the pick up the quest for it is right outside the shard. The Aetherite Plaza. Hello, it's right here. So-called Viper. Hey, Rock! Speak with Keshqua at Camp Drybone. Okay, so now we gotta go to Camp Drybone. And that was pretty much it. Yay! I have the Viper class unlocked now. Quick art class job Viper. Okay, it's probably maybe. Yeah. Okay, now let's check something. No! That's a Dragu Reaper. So that's that. Those gliders aren't gonna work. I might have to Ooh, okay, I can wear that. Okay. The Slutty Makoto armor look that I have. I'll wear that. I haven't worn that in a while. I'll wear it. Summer look. I could wear that. Or that. I could also wear that, which is my Monster Hunter gear. Wear that. Can't wear that. Can't wear that. The Crying Shame too. It's a good looking armor set. Can't wear that either. Ooh, I can't wear that. That looks real good. Oh, and I can't wear that either. I can't wear this because there's nothing there. Haha! We're going to move that. So we're going to go into HUD layout. We're going to move... I'm going to move that there. And then this here. No, I'm going to move that there. There. Ta-da! Last snooze. I can't do any more snoozes. Adventurers Guild. I look like a sloot right now. And I love it. Excuse me. I'm in a flying chair. This is gonna be interesting. I'm definitely gonna have to fix my my hotbar. This is a fun class. It seems like they're just respawning over and over and over. Use flanking strike. Giant Hinstring Fang. Use Hunter's Coil. Twin Bite Fang. Twin Fang Bite is what I'm looking for. Which is what I can't find. Definitely gonna have to go through these. I hate having to do this, but I have to. Here we go. At least I got my hotbar fixed now. By the way, if you're ever interested in this game, it is actually cross-platform. It just recently became available on the Xbox Series X and S. So you can play with your friends that are on the PC, PlayStation 4 and 5, and on Mac OS. Just gotta make sure that y'all are in the same data center and make a server. I'm in Primal Server Ultros. But we can always, if you don't make it enough, you can always visit your friends. You can travel between data centers and mega servers. So basically travel between data centers and servers. But by not creating a character that's on the same um server and world as your friends, you limit yourself to a degree. You won't be able to join the same free companies, which are basically guilds or clans. They're already level 100? Gather information, blah, blah, blah. $83, okay. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this main quest as my Viper. May not be able to. Beelzebub attains level 94. Yeah, we gotta do this. Woo! Basically, everyone who's online right now. Oh, there's an aetheryte net here. Okay, that's good to know. Probably gonna need to go wandering around, going around, looking for all the aetheryte crystals to get to. Just because I'm playing this, doing this with my Viper, doesn't mean it's gonna be I'm gonna be able to finish the quest as the Viper. Massive, isn't it? I was afraid of this. Ah! They got me, Tech.
Knock room service. Yay, more.
Thought it was tech again. Hi, Miati.
Hiya Hyper, how are you tonight?
Hey, look. Talon March.
Or we think.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to get there. Let's see, how do I get up to there? As big as this town is, you would think they would... As big as a lot of these towns are, you'd think they'd allow us to mount up. Alpacas! What's it look like? Llamas to me. Llama? He's supposed to be dead! Emperor's New Groove.
At East Licky.
Oh, it can't be skipped. Oh. That felt good.
You know what, if I got to hang out with such a cute furry cat dude all the time, I might conister playing this game XD.
The problem is, it's a subscription. There is a subscription fee. But just know, there are 2 PC versions you can get, but you have to, but it has to be one or the other, not both. If you get it on Steam, every expansion you get, you have to get it on Steam. If you get it through the MOG Station or Final Fantasy's website, you gotta get it through them. You gotta get it through that. Every extension through that. You used to be able to mix and match the two, but they completely stopped allowing that. And I have 14 all the way up to Endwalker on my PS5, so I can play 14 on my PS5 if I want to. This is just a lot of cutscenes right now, not a lot of action. This is what I don't like at the beginning of these expansions. And if it's your first time playing Miati, play from level 1 up, don't pay to have a level skip. Basically a story skip. You can pay up to Endwalker if I'm not mistaken. And that's only there for people who don't... It's really meant for people who already have played all through that and have alternate characters on other worlds. For whatever, who knows why. That's what it's really meant for. We were back. Enjoy the scene.
Yeah, at least with FF14 it feels like always evolving game with new stuff coming and updates compared to a MMO we all used to play that's staler than bread from Pompeii.
Yeah, at least with Final Fantasy 14, it feels like it's always evolving. It's always evolving game with new stuff coming out and updates compared to an MMO we all used to play that's staler than bread from Pompeii. Yep, I agree. World of Warcraft, they need a new MMO. Blizzard needs a new World of Warcraft MMO. Like, give me World of Warcraft 2. Because it's very bland.
Indeed, at least we got more furries now. Vulpera equals best race.
I was so mad that they didn't that the Necanomes were for Alliance and the Vulpera was for our Horde. I was so mad about that. You can ask Tech. I was bitching about it. I still bitch about it.
LOL.
Did you hear the Silver Scares are back? Seems their overseas foray ended in disaster. More than half their warband is missing, including their leader.
Aye, and now keen to rebuild their broken reputation.
I rushed before the Vulpera came out to grind that rep.
A fool's errand. How many hopefuls have disappeared in search of that fable? They should count their lucky stars they came home alive at all.
The legend of the Golden City is well known here, I take it.
It is, but as no one's ever
I mean,
seen
I
it,
know there's a lot of
many
people that
question
still
there is
want
a truth
Thrak,
tale,
which would be cool.
like our skeptical
Anyway, need to
errand
start dinner.
Okay.
imagine the Dawn Servant would request a formal survey for a place that doesn't exist.
Maybe it does exist, Cryo.
Now to find a spot with a pleasant view to enjoy our crunchy spoils. Oh. Oh.
If it isn't the third promise.
Oh. No.
I don't know these ones. New salt.
Dredge from foreign waters is my guess, brother.
Of course, that's it. Wuklamat is so afraid of the coming contest that she went crying for special help.
Was there something you wanted, Bakul Jaja?
The third promise remembers us! Such an honor!
Oh
Glory
boy.
on your name, brother. And on yours, brother.
I know my rivals for the throne. Nothing more.
Another child of the Dawn Servant?
No, this brute.
We have no ties to their farce of a family. Unlike the sneevling housecut, we are blessed siblings, the elevated chosen. We alone are fit to succeed Golul Jaja as Dawn Servant.
All peoples are equal in Tulihiola. Your heritage gives you no greater claim to the throne.
Ha! Shall we test that idea here and now? See if your strength is equal to ours.
None of this has any bearing on the right of succession, correct? Best not waste your energies on pointless scuffles.
The kitten comes to the house cat's defense.
Pathetic. Since when was our nation overrun by mewling weaklings?
Listen to me, you.
A two-headed Mamulja. I knew of them, but that's the first I've seen in the flesh.
Some get it into their twin heads that they're destined to follow in my father's footsteps. So they travel to distant lands to hone their battlecraft. Those are likely the ones you've heard about.
Are there other two-headed claimants?
No, just Bakul Jaja. Even in Tural, his kind are far from common. The Mamulja people largely belong to one of three clans. The Hubigo, the Bunewa, and the Dopro. Every once in a great while, a two-headed offspring is born from a union between the brown-scaled Hubigo and the blue-scaled Bunewa. The child grows to possess immense strength, both physical and magical.
Blessed siblings indeed.
Forget them. Let's go and buy more tacos. I can think of nothing better to rid me of this bad taste in my mouth.
Enjoying your tour of the city, I trust. We've seen our share of notable sights and took a moment to rest. As such, we're ready to present ourselves at the palace for the rite of succession. Shall we meet you there?
The palace it is. I'll let Wooklamart know. Destiny calls. Perhaps we can return for more tacos later?
So it goes.
Let's go ahead and run around collecting the aetherite shards in the area. Okay, I just need to get Volok and dirigible landing. Let's see. Dirigible. Dirigible landing. Ah, that's where it is. Okay. So we'll just go here. That's closer. Honestly, this might have been the better option. Yeah, but you just all the Aetherite shards into legal, whatever, however you say it. Estinian!
Estinian? When did he get here?
What's the point? Why is he here?
Oh, you know this man? Whenever my father spots a promising opponent, he invites them to Sunpurge to duel. Pressing duties or no, he can't resist a good fight.
So the one Estinian is crossing blades with.
That would do, Spearman. I will receive my darling daughter.
Oh my god.
Know that you are the strongest I fought in many a moon, if not longer. It is the privilege of a life long lived to face such a formidable soul.
If it's formidable you want, then look no further than that man there.
I see you, warrior.
We had no idea you meant to visit Tyrrell.
I've seen what lies east. This time I chose west.
And thus did our itinerant dragoon make his travel plans.
You witnessed our bout. If you thought he was fearsome, that was with one head dozing.
I'm not sure I understand.
The old man has been feeling his years. The uncovered side is the head of resolve, and age has only deepened his love for combat. But the head of reason, wiser of the two, sleeps more and more these days. As I understand it, the veil helps with the restoration of his magical energies.
Enough about me, Lamati. I want to hear of your adventures.
This is interesting.
Lamachi.
A term of endearment. It's what my family calls me.
Is she adopted?
Oh. When last did we see you in the palace? Greetings, Solonash.
It's Erenville now, Don Servant. I took the name while abroad, and have since grown accustomed to it.
Erenville, then. And these others? I assume are Lamatis recruited allies. Ha! All-tempered steel. Yet as much as I enjoy testing their metal, the hour of the right is at hand. I will summon the other claimants at once. Then I shall leave you to it. Good fortune, my friends.
I still must say Estinian, you dumbass.
The claimants are assembled. The first
All right,
promise.
everyone.
Surrender.
Sean the moderator is here. Everyone better behave.
The second promise.
Sean, no, you're not.
The third promise.
How you doing, cousin?
Uklamat. And lastly, the chosen of Mamuk, Bakun Jaja. You four will compete in the right of succession, the outcome of which will decide who takes my place as Dawn Serpent. I am not the man I once was. My wiser half sleeps the days
Everything going
away,
okay for you, Sean?
and it is time I yield my position. But mine is a torch that has never been passed. Tuliola is young,
Yep.
so I look
I just
to the old
subscribed.
ways for
Oh, cool.
inspiration. The right of succession.
Make sure you share that
means
subscription.
by which the author of
Click
Mamuk
share and
has
it'll go
chosen.
above and it'll show up the alert and everything.
Only the two-headed were deemed fit for this contest. But the
I don't know
Tuliola
how.
built is
Um,
a vision of many peoples. Our leader.
I know you've done it once before.
Have two heads,
When
nor
you
the
subscribe,
Amabuja at all.
when you, I only know this through a computer. I don't know if you're on a PC or not.
So I gave the right of claimant, not only to the son
But
of
when
honor,
you,
but to my adopted children as well.
enter it,
Give the opportunity to
when you go to send a message, there's a little pop-up right above the message box.
I am on phone. I forgot how LOL.
I don't know how either on the phone.
Now you have us to compete against.
Go to share that you
Was already too
subscribe on Twitch via To share a subscription mode, you can click share button and no, that's not what I want to know about.
To eradicate a Tural Vidral. Anyone with sense will know he was too busy for games.
How to send. You subscribe to it.
Now for the part
Open the Twitch app, go to the streamer's channel, open the stream, subscribe at the button. If you don't see the subscribe button, tap reveal it. If you've already subscribed to the channel, the subscribe button will be replaced with gift sus, so you can then gift. You can also custom message to the broadcaster and trigger any alerts they've set up when you first subscribe to a channel or resubscribe with your Prime. To do this, a share button will appear at the top of the chat.
Twitch Prime sub received. Generous and clever.
There you go,
Bravo.
Sean. Thank you for the Prime sub.
Speak, Kona.
The Golden City is an ancient Turali legend, but after so many failed attempts to find it, the story has become more fair.
9 months. You owe me a beer.
If you would charge us with such a quest, are we then to
Come to
assume
Cedar
you-
Park next time I get paid. I'll buy you a beer. I don't drink, so.
My unbroken word, for I have seen it with my own 4 eyes.
The city's real. All those years.
This was before the founding of Tuliyono. I traveled the lands of Tural with my companions, and we ended our journey at the gates to the Golden City. I mean to have you do the same, but in order to achieve victory proper, you need to break the seal I put in place. Bring them.
This is one long ass cutscene, that's for sure.
The Tuliyola saga.
You will retrace the path I walked to unite our peoples step by step. Along the way, 7 chosen electors will be waiting to measure your worth. Earn their keystones by performing the feats they ask of you. Once you've fitted each of the 7 tablets with the keystone, you'll have the key to unlock the seal on the Golden City's gates.
So the contest is in stages, none of which can be skipped by rushing to the ultimate objective.
Exactly. Exciting, isn't it?
Martial tournaments, hunting festivals, and now this? You do so love your contests, Papa.
Were I a few years younger, I would have joined in myself, giving you a proper challenge. You may think the ride is tedious or nonsensical, or both, but I am yielding our nation's throne. Let me have this final indulgence.
A waste of time. Just name Bakunja just successor and be done with it.
The rite of succession begins now. I'll be watching your progress with great interest. And Clement, remember to collect your tablets before you leave. You are one of Lamachi's allies. Speak freely.
This I am interested in.
I am Cryle Baldessian, representative of the students of Baldessian. My name is perhaps familiar to you?
Ah.
It would seem you sent this letter to my orders some years ago. The ink has since faded and much of the writing is illegible. Even so, we managed to determine the essence of it. A request to investigate the Golden City, addressed to my grandfather, Galuf. Included with the correspondence was this earring. A fairy tale and a piece of jewelry were enough to convince my grandfather to sail halfway across the world. So there is surely some greater mystery at work here. On behalf of the students, I've come to seek clarification on the matter. Have you any knowledge you might share with me?
No, not at this time. I have tasked the claimants with finding the Golden City. To fulfill your request would afford one of them an unfair advantage in the right of succession. But once the contest is decided, I plan to entrust the entire truth to my successor. If you want to hear it, then you had best help Lamachi win.
Very well, Dawn Servant. On my honor as a student of Baldessian, I will find your Golden City.
How's Dawn Trail?
Hearing my petition.
It's pretty good. Lot of cutscenes. Haven't really got to do much of anything. I really haven't even left the city you come into yet. This entire time when I started the stream. I left it to go to Ul'dah for a moment just to unlock Viper.
You'll get that on the bigger jobs.
You should be proud, Galuf.
Yeah.
I just redid my PC setup.
But are you sure you wish to be part of this?
Nice.
Our third promise is not wont to take no for an answer.
Oh.
Though you may have agreed to help, I worry that you were swept up in her relentless enthusiasm. Or
I'm gonna go to the
perhaps
bathroom.
You've been lured by the glory of the Golden City.
Enjoy the
Either
cutscene.
way, this contest for the throne will place you and yours at the heart of political turmoil. If you are second-guessing your decision, tell me now. This may be my last chance to help you withdraw.
Life is a series of journeys, my friend, and there's no telling what awaits us on the long road. But what's important is to be true to yourself as you walk it. Only then can we hope to be content when we arrive at the end of one and step forward into another.
So you are committed to your path? I will speak no more of it then. As for my own involvement, I can no longer conduct myself as a mere guide, I think. Not after the Dawn Servant's revelation.
Here they come! It's Saralja! Such a fearsome mien. Make no mistake, there goes Turiola's mightiest warrior.
First promise, our village needs aid. The cold weather stunts our crops, and the children of our village go hungry. Once you ascend the throne, I beg of you, grant my people new lands, please!
Serelja. Take heart, tiller of the soil.
The resilient son, blood heir to the Dawn Servant, has heard your pleas.
Soralja, the first promise and commander of the Landscape. Sarelja, the palaceer. As he was so careful to remind the crowd, Soralja is indeed the natural child of Gurul Jaja.
And Resilient Son, is that another title, like the first promise?
After a fashion. Common knowledge has it that two-headed Mamulja cannot sire children. Yet Soralja was born all the same, with the head of Resolve's features and the head of Reason's scales. An extraordinary example of life's unyielding resilience.
And a warrior's reticence. He says little, but the way he moves... I know a hardened soldier when I see one.
He's a natural swordsman, a gift he inherited from his father. Some even say that the son has already surpassed the sire. Should he come to power, the first promise means to employ that martial prowess in the conquest of foreign lands. For this, he and his supporters have been labeled expansionists. This puts him in direct opposition to Wuklamat, who advocates for the preservation of peace. You may recall that she spoke of a claimant who cannot be allowed to rule. That is Soralja, the warmonger.
Cryon, are you all right?
The echo. It gave me a glimpse into Zoralja's ambitions. Deep and unknowable, like an abyss. Yet at the same time, a roaring, unquenchable fire. It was a trifle terrifying, to be frank.
Second promise, you must bring us more marvelous conveniences. More dirigibles and trains and the like. We need you in charge to make trading easier. The elders, they complain and complain about abandoning tradition. But we're not like them, afraid of everything foreign and new.
You have our wholehearted support. With your ingenuity and knowledge, you're sure to win the contest.
Forgive me, but the rite of succession is barely begun. I will hear your petitions if and when I am named Dawn Servant. If you will excuse me.
Plain spoken, as always. That's Arcona. Practical to a fault.
Here we have Kona, the second promise, who spent time as a pupil at Charlian's own studium.
Now that you mention it, I think I did see him in the halls once or twice. There was nothing to suggest he was Turali, much less from a royal family.
That was by design. He forwent his usual garb and took an Eorzean name to avoid attention.
So it was Kona who introduced the dirigibles. And the railway too, given what we just heard.
Wow.
In furtherance of his goal, to enrich Tuliolal with every bright notion he learned of in Charlia. He is the hope of those who prize innovation. As aloof as he may seem, Kona and Wuklamat actually get along rather well. They bicker and banter as only close siblings do.
How gracious of you all to cheer the lesser Claymans. Oh, come now. What are you afraid of? I'm no different from your Dawn servant.
You're
That
very
my
different.
kind should reign is Mamulja tradition, and has been so since before there was a Tuliola. I'll brush aside your feeble contenders, and then you'll see who deserves your fealty.
Well said, brother.
The Mamulja finally found peace in Tuliolal. A pity those fanatics are intent on keeping that tradition alive.
The chosen of Mamuk, Bakul Jaja, winner of the recent martial tournament, and the only claimant not of the Dawn's promise. His strength is undeniable, but you see how he is. A few devoted Mamulja are his only supporters.
What would he do with the throne should he win it?
His policies and so forth. I doubt he's thought much beyond winning the contest itself. But one thing seems certain. If he does become Dawn Servant, he will see the Mamulja exalted as the ruling class, and all others forced into subservience.
Sounds like another that cannot be allowed to rule.
Everyone else left.
We wish for one thing and one thing only, Third Promise. To abide together in harmony with our neighbors whom we love in this land we share. It is our way, the Turoli way.
Galul Jaja built for us this peaceful nation, and we beg you to preserve it.
You have my word. I won't let your pleas go unanswered.
Until Tuliolal was founded some 80 years ago, this continent was ravaged by war. The eldest among us remember that dark era, and they are Wuklamat's most ardent supporters.
Apologies, it's hard to get away. This is Namika, my childhood nursemaid. She's been like a mother to me my whole life. I told her it wasn't necessary, but she insisted on seeing us off.
I place our precious third promise into your care.
Did you know Wuklamat was taking part in the rite of succession?
Of the Dawn's promise? I thought it was only Zoralja and Kona. If she has any accomplishments to her name, I've yet to hear them.
Compared to the two Mamulja, she pales in martial prowess. And then there's Kona, who's far and away the most educated of the bunch. I hate to say it, but it's hardly a competition.
It's fine. More than anyone, I understand how much better my brothers are than me.
Better? Wuklamat. I have never thought of you as the lesser sibling. Your brothers may excel in their respective ways, but you boast qualities that both lack. A strength that is yours alone. Having cared for you for so long, I should know.
Okay, I think after this cutscene, I'm cutting the stream off because this is getting real boring.
Well,
just sitting here watching cutscenes for the past hour and a half.
Yes, hurry along. I await word of your victory with bated breath.
I'm just getting antsy here. I just want to get going and just start.
You went, made food, and came back, and you were still in a cutscene.
Yeah, this was an extremely long cutscene.
So when did the elites join FF14? Also, my goodness, he shows off any more for I'm gonna have to start looking at 621 for more of them. Oh shit, it's a female. Surprised face.
That was a long ass cutscene. I don't remember ever there being one that long before. And I could be wrong. There might have been others, but like I said, I don't remember there being any others other than that. Like, whew. That was a long one.
That wasn't a cutscene, that was a cut movie.
Facts. Facts. We're gonna finish up this quest, and then I'm just gonna go offline. I'm not even gonna. I am gonna read out tonight. So stay tuned.
XD, they really want you to watch that cutscene. Same bat time, same bat channel. Well, have a good night, Hyper. Thanks for the stream.
You're welcome. Trying to get this quest over with. All right, let's raid out. Here's your raid message that's gonna come in.